Didn't have the ice last weekend. Didn't have the wind last weekend. Two things that we are very concerned about now.
Yeah, and this storm is going to be somewhere where I think that a good majority of us are going to be looking outside tomorrow and going, where's the snow? And you know, thinking, oh man, nothing's going to happen. And then all of a sudden we get into tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, and then we are going to be dealing with a messy situation. So let's look at what we have going on now and where we're headed. You can clearly see that this is a totally different storm from last week. We've got snow, we've got a freezing line there between the snow, and then some rain just to the south, as this is all moving out of Missouri. If you remember last week, we were talking about significant snow that was happening in St. Louis. In fact, cars wound up just being stranded on the highways there because of how much snow was falling. So you can clearly see what the change in 1 week and a different weather pattern can do. Here's the bottom line. Snow, ice, and wind is likely for tomorrow. A 20-mile shift in the track, whether it's north or south, will make a big difference on how much snow and ice you would see in your city and town, and this keeps changing. So I'm sure what I'm telling you now perhaps could change into tomorrow morning as well. Big concerns, though, whatever falls, snow or rain or freezing rain, that we could be looking at a flash freeze tomorrow night because temperatures drop and they fall fast tomorrow night. We're going to wake up Sunday in the teens, wind chills below zero, so a big change is coming. Winter storm warning in effect for the entire viewing area. It goes into effect in just a few short hours at 4 o'clock in the morning tomorrow and lasts all the way through 4 a.m. on Sunday. So let's just get right to it, and I'll show you what I'm looking at here. This is 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, some light flurries and snow showers already starting to move in. So we get towards 8 a.m. Notice here, snowfall north of I-70, but we've got that mixed precipitation of sleet and freezing rain to our south. As we get into the middle part of the day, that line is lifting northward, and if you were looking at us at 5 and 6 o'clock, that freezing line was mainly south of I-70, so that 20-mile, 30-mile shift north has big changes for us, and this is all going to be mainly rain down towards Springboro, Wilmington, and Xenia. That's why I say at some point tomorrow, a lot of us, Dayton, Kettering, down into Springboro, we might just be looking outside at rain and being a little bit confused about what's happening. But the snow is just to our north. Salina, Wapakoneta, Sydney, Bellefontaine, you're going to have snow, and you'll have snow all day long. So we get into tomorrow afternoon into the early evening. Watch as that cold air starts to push southward. So that mixed line is now traveling south of I-70, and it continues to push south as we head into the evening. Here's 8 o'clock. At this point, the winds are going to ramp up. That's going to increase the snowfall totals, and really we're going to be dealing with blowing and drifting, especially in those northern cities that have had snow throughout the entire day on Saturday. Snow showers continue into tomorrow night. Here's 1 a.m. Could even see some good enhanced snow bands down towards Springboro and Wilmington late tomorrow night. Then this all wraps up as we head into Sunday. Look at this ice totals. You can see we've got even more chances for ice shifting further north. Good news is during most of tomorrow, temperatures will be near or slightly above freezing for some of us. So road conditions should be good, especially on the main roadways. Snowfall estimates, I've tweaked them a bit. I've taken us down slightly. We're at 6 to 10 in those northern cities, and then really cutting them down as you head southward because of that prolonged liquid precipitation in the form of that freezing rain and perhaps some sleet. Gusty winds for late tomorrow evening into tomorrow night, and then those winds will slowly relax. But what comes in with those breezy conditions are wind chills below zero for more than 24 hours. Wind chills are going to be below zero all the way into the early part of Monday morning. We're talking about minus 10 to minus 15. Frigid air, though, will give way to a little bit of a warm-up Tuesday and Wednesday. We're back into the 30s and 40s.
Urban Meyer just retired from coaching, supposed to stick around OSU for a while, but apparently that's not going to happen. A deal in the works for fans. We'll see a lot more of Urban Meyer.
News Center 7, more local news than any other station.